This is day 2 of our Ripple Creators program. If you guys take a look over here, what we're currently doing is working on our visual mind map section. So in the visual mind map, students are working very hard to make the mind frame of this video. How we're using words and emotions to kind of guide ourselves through this story. Information that you learned about yesterday, about the abolitionist movement, about Thaddeus Stevens, about Lydia Smith, about all of the people that worked hard to create change, that stays in your head. But today it goes down on paper.
We have the what does freedom and equality mean to you? So definitely I feel like we can do some kind of like walking scene like out.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have Lancaster right here, because that's a big part of it. And then probably like segregation like right here.
I'm gonna the faces of the abolitionists because he was part of a larger abolitionist movement. And he had a lot more power because he was a white man and he used his privilege to help people who did not have as much power because they were not white. So I think including the faces of the other abolitionists who weren't white people is really important.
So we're not getting very technical, we're doing very big picture thinking about the vibes and the emotion of how we want this video to look. What are we going to talk about in history that's going to get people excited about the change that Lancaster history is promoting, right? Is that newfound discovery in things like Keisha Finney, like trying to create art and tell a story through art.
So the main story that I'm telling through this mural is to highlight the people who aren't necessarily seen and are doing this work just because it's something that they love to do or they're trying to survive, but how that is also making a difference in today's world.
Is that exposure? Is that people trying to come through the doors?
Well, I had an idea. Say, for example, like someone drops it in front of the Fulton Theater, and then like whoever picks it up, like the camera will pan down to it, and then when they look up, they're in front of the museum with the doors.
So it's a transition point.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I like that.
So it's not actually.
So after our visual mind mapping session, we had an opportunity to refine our ideas and truly take those big blurbs and words and put those into storyboards. So for those that don't know, a storyboard is basically a drawing of what's happening in a scene. So we had a huge opportunity to basically draw out all of our scenes and really figure out how this shot is going to look for every single scene that we're going to shoot. So the students had an opportunity at the tables behind us to have large group discussions about what's going to be in these scenes, and then we had an opportunity to figure out where we're going to go from there, which is building our shot list. And then tomorrow when we have our shot list, we'll go out and have our shoot day and our production day.